Hey, Agent. I need you to check in with the new guy, Kakich, over at the terminal. He's got something big on his hands and he could use your help.
Readings indicate an echo nearby.
Nobody's gonna bust my balls no more.
Whoa, whoa. How about pointing this somewhere else?
Here I am, Aaron Keener, the first wave's prodigal son. Normally I'd do this face-to-face, but I'm not 100% sure which way you'll jump. You act one way when Ms. Lau is watching, and another way entirely when you're off the leash. That's an interesting contradiction. You see, I think that deep down, you get it. You know, the old rules, laws, governments, those things died on Black Friday. But the feral PMCs, the convicts, the ones smart enough and good enough to take what they need, they'll survive. Me? I'm gonna prosper. Oh, you could too, but you took an oath, right? You got a duty. Those are both ways of saying that your conscience is fucking you. You ask yourself, who has earned a right to tell you what to do? Do you know how many agents died to hold the dark zone, just for the brass to give up and put a wall around it? You don't believe me? You should check the place out for yourself. But the people you're working for, they're irrelevant now. Amherst changed how the game is played, and I have got the vision to win. I got Chernenko, I got a DNA printer, and a very interesting recipe book. I'm gonna write my own rules. You should think about getting in on this thing. I'll be seeing you.
Agent, the information you found in that lab was the crown jewel. I think we can break this thing now. But we've got some more information. A voice from the grave. Listen to what Amherst has to say.
What you're looking at is the smallpox virus, one of the deadliest pathogens on the planet. For centuries, it did a wonderful job of helping keep the human population in check. But times change, and sometimes Mother Nature needs a hand in improving her creations. Like, say, speeding them up a little bit, making them contagious when they should be quietly incubating in a host, or making them more lethal. I didn't come up with the approach on my own. My friend Vitaly's one of the pioneers in the field, and the idea has been around for years. Genome as data. You see, once we digitized DNA, we made it infinitely mutable. We could do 1,000 virtual variations in the time it used to take to grow a one-lab-grade generation of pathogens. And we could pick the best, most lethal combinations and make them real. That's how you make a killer virus, you see. Mix in genetic code from other diseases, and you move the sliders all the way up on lethality and virulence. The goal was a 90% mortality rate. I'm not sure my green poison is going to quite hit that, but honestly, that's just details. As long as most of humanity goes, the Earth stands a fighting chance. Technically, technology is what's killing the planet. But that's not really the case. It's the greed that drives the technology. But a funny thing happened on the way to $100 genome maps and 3D printed plastic toys. Someone figured out those technologies could be repurposed, modified for the greater good. Me. Now, my virus is going to do what nature's always done. Decide who lives and who dies. And if nature decides I die, then I die. If nothing else, I'll have a lot of company. Natural selection at its finest. Helped along by a little unnatural genetic manipulation. It's all data, really. Life's just a method of processing it. The same way I processed the smallpox genome on my laptop. And who's to say that wasn't the plan all along? If, by some miracle, you survive green poison, then nature's decided you deserve to live. The rest of us shouldn't and won't. Godspeed. I'll see you in hell.
I've got a situation here. One of the nurses found...
Agent, I need you to check in with Commander Hector at the Secure Quarantine Center in the Tenderloin. We got 80 civilians in there, but one of them's missing. Looks like they were building an IED. I could use your eyes on the investigation.
Hey,
Don't be pointing at it.
Hey!
You just gave me a reason not to give up.
I'm sure it's nothing. You'll see. Get the hell out of here.
Active echo beacon detected.
Captain Benitez. Shit, we found an IED. It's in a sub-basement, some tunnel. We think it's how she got out.
Ma'am?
Oh, shit. I think this thing's gonna...
Agent! Agent, are you okay? Agent! Get anyone you can out of the building!
No life signs detected.
Oh, God, we had 80 people in there. Holy Christ. Quarantine center, you have Rikers incoming! I'm seeing a gang of Rikers, well-armed, coming right at you! This is no goddamn coincidence. Watch your back out there.
Warning. Additional hostiles incoming.
For items lost during the decontamination process. Attention.
Alert. Additional hostiles inbound.
Not have acceptable identification. Please let your training officer know immediately.
Hostiles inbound on your position.
Rikers! Time to break out the new toys!
Ma'am?
Oh, shit. I think this thing's gonna...
Agent! Agent, are you okay? Agent! Get anyone you can out of the building!
Can't hear anything! I can't!
No life signs detected.
No, I can't!
Oh, God, we had 80 people in there. Holy Christ. Quarantine center, you have Rikers incoming! I'm seeing a gang of Rikers, well-armed, coming right at you! This is no goddamn coincidence. Watch your back out there.
Warning. Additional hostiles incoming. Alert. Additional hostiles inbound. inbound on your position.
Rikers! Time to break out the new toys! Agent, we need to get a handle on what the hell's going on. See if you can find anything on any of those Rikers.
Analyzing smartphone data. GPS data identified.
Fucking smartphones. Even though you can't make calls, a lot of people still carrying them around. Road's got a lot of cell towers back online. Maybe there's something useful here. Get that phone back to the base of operations, Agent. Hey, Agent. I need you to...
You are now entering a safe area.
Agent, before we pulled out of the dark zone, the brass airdropped in some shade tech stations to coordinate local ops. Thing is, those tactical sites are still in there, sitting on all sorts of intel. We want it back, and so does every rogue agent in the city. We need you to get a team together and download whatever you can from those stations before someone else does.
Oh, hey, Agent. What you are looking at is one of the Shade tactical terminals airdropped into the DZ before we pulled out. They were supposed to help coordinate ops. Agent, let's get you up to speed on what you'll be dealing with out there. We need you to recover critical data from Shade tech stations that got left behind in the Dark Zone before rogue agents can intercept it. You'll have to capture all 3 stations at each objective to start uploading data. You can enable turret and pulse fortifications at certain objectives to help defend them. Activating them requires Shade tech that you can recover from enemies and find in crates in the Dark Zone. Oh, and another thing. Be aware of the 2 tactical boosts you can use to enhance your squad's performance. Points for kills and point multiplier. You can activate these with Shade tech as well. Remember that you're part of a squad, and everybody has a role. Collecting Shade tech to power up tactical boosts or fortifications can be just as important as securing objectives. Teamwork is the key to winning this fight. I need the whole file before I can decrypt it, so make sure we get to 100% before the enemy does. Good hunting. Well, that didn't work out so great. So they have just been sitting there, rusting. Until now. They're waking up, and they are loaded with operational data we need. The terminal will bring you up to speed on how to get them fully online.
Having the garden secure makes life a lot easier for us.
Hey, Agent. I need you to check in with the new guy, Kakich, over at the terminal.
Don't mess up, okay?
Hey, anything you're looking for?
All the Alphabet Supers over there trying to get things up and running.
All right, then. Back to work.
The convicts
Keep up. Lights are on. Thank you.
Warning. You are now leaving the safe area.
This is an emergency services notification. The scheduled distribution of additional blankets and bedding at 1100 hours has been canceled.
Here are my prayers. Well,
Sayonara.
Have any cover when we go in? JTF's going to assign an escort.
The cleaners haven't made another play at Able since you were there.
best gear in the city. Check it out.
Agent, good. Report to the Tactical Operations Center. Rhodes has been fitting up.
Agent, so this is the TOC, the Tactical Operations Center. I figured we could use a spot away from all the civs we got upstairs to plan and stage operations. Every intel feed we got, I patched into the system down here and put together the bandwidth to analyze the raw data. If there's any tactical intel to squeeze from this shit, I'll find it. Speaking of which, bring that smartphone over to the ops panel.
Now entering a safe area.
This is the operations panel. Nice and shiny. Helps plan our next priorities. That smartphone you picked up off of that Riker, there's a GPS fragment on here. So now we know where they came from. And it's no surprise that vermin like the sewers. Good thing about having the base of operations here is we got a massive rail network right beneath our feet. I finally got a couple of cars operational. That's how you're gonna get around. Nice work on my part, if I do say so myself.
Warning, now leaving the safe area.
You're nearing the Rikers location, Agent. Getting out of comms range. The deeper you go, the harder time I'll have keeping track of you. Good luck in there.
We can do anything we want. Anything.
Warning, hostiles detected nearby. Jamming device active.
I ain't getting nothing can make me go back.
Jamming device disabled.
What the? Somebody do something!
I had a buddy in Rikers. Used to work on oil rigs in Canada. Anyway, he used to work a night shift in some godforsaken place way up north. He used to tell this story late at night, trying to freak people out. Says he stalled out in a blizzard. Was just sitting in the truck without power, waiting for things to blow over. And something rushed the truck and tried to get in. Something big and hairy. Something that screamed like a banshee. He got that truck back up and running and drove like hell out of there, even though he couldn't see 5 feet in front of him. Guy swore he had dents all over the truck, shape of fists. I don't know, man. That got me thinking. Maybe there's more out there than we ever imagined. Science doesn't know everything, right?
Jamming device active.
Feels good to be free.
Nailed him. The gas!
Area secure. Now leaving affected area. Warning. Hostiles detected nearby.
My eye!
Alarm detected.
Somebody do something!
Area secure. Alarm disabled.
The end is nigh. Clever.
Was here when we moved in. Are these the goods?
All yours. Don't start the party until you hear a real big bang.
You smell like division. What's your con?
Sounds like you don't trust me.
Fuck no, I don't trust you. But I like what you're offering. I just know there's no such thing as a free lunch.
No catch. It's just that it's a whole new world now, and we all have to make new friends. Have fun with those.
Alert. Detecting hostiles. Object located.
TOC ASAP.
Got those Rikers? All in a day's work, am I right? I'll talk to Faye about getting a team to get those weapons now that you've crashed the party. That voice log you found says the quarantine station was an organized hit against us, and that's a fucking problem. But let's see what else your little shade update picked up. Well, if I'm reading this data right, and I always fucking do, we're in a world of shit. There's more people moving around beneath Manhattan than I thought possible. They're worse than roaches. We need you back out there gathering more intel. The TOC is at your disposal, Agent. The way I see it, we need more tactical intel. Can't make bricks without clay and all that shit. Everything you learn and every threat you deal with down there is gonna make us safer.
Agent, the intel you've gathered is pretty fucking illuminating. Got a lot of people hiding down in all those tunnels, thinking nobody's gonna find them. And they got a lot of secrets, just like you division types. But if you keep getting the info, they'll figure it out in the end. Bad news. Cleaners are moving in on our JTF personnel underground. And I don't want to think about why. I need you to get them back, alive and unharmed.
Glad you showed up.
I'm glad you're on our side.
Hostiles detected nearby.
Get ready and let's go.
Visibility reduced.
Let's clear.
Leaving impacted area. Hostiles detected. Alert. Detecting hostiles.
See how you like this? Get together, people!
Warning, hostiles have been detected.
Gonna mess you up.
Holy shit. You got here at the right time. Stay sharp, we're expecting more.
Warning, incoming hostiles.
Careful, there's cover.
Warning, additional hostiles incoming.
Drop the heavy gunners first!
Holy crap, how'd you do that?
Why he over here? Shit, clear! Get down when they hide like that.
Let's smoke them out.
Alert, additional hostiles inbound.
They just dropped mad!
It's not burning! Oh, you have to go.
Now that was some shooting. Another day, another firefight I didn't think I'd walk away from. Thanks, Agent. See you topside.
Good job getting our people out of there. It's good to know that someone's got their backs the way that they've got the cities.
are now entering a safe area.
Hey, you know you want to take a look. Go on. I'll see you next time. Hey, you! You can't buy it from over there.
Hey, Agent. I need you to check in with the new guy, Kakich, over at the terminal.
Transmissions jammed. Proximity coverage only. Backup activated. System rebooted. Warning.
Agent, we've started pushing further into the dark zone. We're unlocking the gates that lead north towards Central Park. I need you to get up there and do a little recon. Let me know what you see and stay safe. It's not exactly friendly territory.
Area secure.
Should be an easy.
Keep up the pressure. Come on, take care of it.
Guys, with me! Setting up the turret. Need cover.
plan. Somebody do something! You're out of This is our fighting! City's down! Kill them all!
Area has been secured.
Let's do this quick. We can't let it spread. got this. You got a job to do.
This is the shit you need.
Now entering a safe area. Warning. Now leaving the safe area.
Agent, we've started pushing further into the dark zone. We're unlocking the gates that lead north towards Central Park. I need you to get up there and do a little recon. Let me know what you see and stay safe. It's not exactly friendly territory.
Last time I offer help. think the dog zone's a joke?
Look, there's no room. There's just no room anymore. The park is full. They can't keep up with the dying. The transport trucks are dumping bodies outside and headed back for more. Jesus, I've never seen so much death. They have to seal it off. No one should ever see this.
Not exactly scenic New York City, is it? But at least we got some idea what we're getting into. Thanks, Agent.
You gonna buy something, huh? We're done here.
You look like you need my help. Next time, buy something. With a death wish.
Hey, Agent. I need you to check in with the new guy, Kakich, over at the terminal. He's got something big on his hands and he could use your help.
You are now entering a safe area. Transmissions jammed. Proximity coverage only. Backup activated. System rebooted. Caution. Entering dark zone. Attention. Hazard levels normal.
Hey, Agent. I need you to check in with the new guy, Kakich, over at the terminal.
Readings indicate this area is safe.